Reset everyone, ADR here. Welcome back to the channel. Today, guys, you already know what time it is. We are doing the 127 FUT Draft Challenge, 94 rated, 33 chemistry. If you guys enjoy the challenges, be sure to leave a like and do not forget to hit subscribe so you don't miss a world record draft. Now, 96 rated Pele is one of 3 picks, and he's only pick that's good. Sawa is good as well. So slowly but surely, we're heading in the right direction. Obviously, we do need to see a 94 rated draft. So the more cards over 94 we get, the closer we will be to completing the challenge. We get Guillermo here, which is going to mean we need 2 new centre backs. However, we're not going to need a new left back. 95 rated Karshawi's great. We'll also need to figure out how to get her some chemistry. We'll take Connor Bradley. For the Prem Chem, potential Liverpool link with someone down the line could work out. And I'm going to go Pickford here for the Prem Chem again. So 90 rated. We've got maybe 3 or 4 really good cards, and then the rest will need improvement. Kobasi is a big improvement on our centre-back position. And if we get to the 4 icon mark, so 2 more icons and we're there, then chemistry shouldn't be too difficult either. Now, there's 94 rated Ramirez. He is really nice with the Premier League links. And Zeraberto would get us chemistry, maybe if we played him over Karshawi. We could also do this for way more rating, plus 13. And chemistry doesn't look too bad there either. So we're improving. There's Dino, 94 rated. He joins the team. All Prem players are now on full chem, which is great. Do we have an Arsenal player? We don't. But to be fair, we already have a really great left back, so it's not really going to matter too much. In goal, we've already got Pickford. Karnaseki can be backup. Bench rating. Once we replace the really low rated cards, we might even be 92. I think we're somewhere between 91 and 92. But for the first draft attempt, I mean, I always say the first draft is kind of like a warm-up. We're just getting into it really, but I usually like to see like a 92 or a 93 just to, you know, give me some hope that we're going to get the draft challenge done today. And you know what? 91 Vardy's good. And to be honest, even if we got an 89 rated draft, it doesn't really dictate what the next draft is going to be. So I guess that's the fun part of draft. You never know what's coming next, as Blundell is our last pick. So it is a 91 rated draft to kick things off. But let's try and do better in the next attempt. So, okay, 4-2-3-1, loads of high rated cams. I like it. I like it. Let's see how it goes at least. Barella's not a bad captain to go CDM, you know. With the likes of Foden, Viets, Hazard, all high rated cards, I don't mind taking Barella there. Alongside him will have to be Yaya Toure, which 87 rated isn't going to help us get to 94, but we are improving slowly. And of course, guys, tomorrow is the big game for Man United fans. It is the Europa League quarter-final against Olympique Lyon. It's at Old Trafford, and you know the drill. Let me know your predictions for the game, and if you care to do it, probably this will be United fans doing it. I wouldn't be surprised. Let me know what you think the lineup will be, because I do think it will be an interesting one. Obviously, players coming back from injury, still a few players injured, but there's a mix of players that could play. So let me know your lineup as well. And I'm going to go for, what do I think the score will be? I feel like there's so many different ways it could go. I don't think we'd lose in normal time, but now I've said that, we probably will. But I do think it could be one of those that goes to penalties. I'm going to say we win, though. I'm going to be more positive. I'm going to say we win 2-3. I'm going to say we win 3-1. Optimistic, I know. But that's what I'm going with. Let me know your prediction. And we will see who gets it right. Whoever does will be receiving the shout out alongside many others. Most likely. If they're right. So we'll see on a Friday. And 95 rated Nadine here is great. We were crying out for an icon. We get one to start. Ashley Cole could play, but he's way lower rated than Grimaldo. One disappointing thing about this draft is the attackers. I thought the cam position was gonna be what carries the draft, but it's actually what's holding us back. Now we do have quite a few Brazilians, so they go in the team and are nearly on full chem. We're really crying out for some icons, honestly. There we go. Right on cue, Claude Makelele shows up. He goes into the team. We swap him and Yaya Toure around for a bit more chem. Diaby has striker. He does have striker, good. We lose one chem though, which is not ideal. But I think all in all, I'm going to play Ashley Cole and just get full... Oh, we're not full chemistry. It is Diaby off chem. I thought he was... Okay, so he is getting a French link, but we still need a fourth icon. Makes sense. There's Joshua Kimmich, who... I think we'll lose chem, won't we? Yeah, we will. Not ideal, man. I mean, he can go on the bench. If we had the fourth icon, then it would really make a difference. 92 Bellingham is at least good for rating. Play him over Dirk Kuyt. And then our final pick is going to be 92 rated Arda. She'll go in over Diaby. And Kimmich will go in over Jan Kuto. I feel like there's another... I don't know. I mean, let me know in the comments what you think I could have done differently. I mean, right now, just looking at the draft, I'm not really seeing it. But, yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. And in the meantime, let's just get into the next draft attempt. Let's go with the 4-3... Oh, no, what? Let's go 4-3-1-2. I don't feel like we need wingers these days. We could really get a high-rated draft with just attackers and midfielders. Well, strikers and midfielders. We get... I'm going to go with Yali here. I know Wazza would have been better for chemistry, but we need rating. We really need rating. And that being said, I'm going to take Paul Scholes here because Pateas has a 96 rated card, which would contribute to more rating. And they tried to give us her 90 rated card again, and we refuse. Now, Fratesi, 85 rated. I'm hoping he doesn't make the bench. 96 rated Johan Cruyff is what we would like to see. Hopefully we get like a Beckenbauer or a Van Dijk. And guys, what do you think? Does Dean Huijsen stay at Bournemouth over the summer, or do you think he makes a move? And if you do think he makes a move, let me know in the comments which club do you think he'd move to. And also let me know, do you rate him? Like, do you think he's a top talent, or do you think he's a bit overrated? So I've heard mixed opinions, and I think he's top, but you might have a different opinion. So let me know in the comments what you think. 90 rated 31 chem going onto the bench. Seen worse, but definitely seen better. So hopefully we do get a few better players. 89 rated DeMarco, cheeky +1 to the chem, thanks to the perfect link with Fratesi. There's 97 rated Bonmati. We'll play her over Fratesi. We are going to need a new centre-back still. We get 92 rated Sauer here. But here's where we kind of make that decision. Do we go with Carlos Puyol, seeing as he can play centre-back? Are we confident we're going to get a high-rated centre-back? Considering we need a high-rated right-back as well. There are a few right-backs that can play centre-back. But I think for that reason, I am going to go Carlos Puyol. He goes in over Huijsen. And hopefully we'll just end up seeing high-rated midfielders anyway. But it's a weird draft. It is a weird draft. We get 94 rated Berger here. We lose free chemistry trying to play her. We still got quite a few picks. You never know what could happen. There's another icon in 92 Cantona. So that's now our fourth icon. That's now full chemistry. We're still 90 rated, but I wouldn't have thought for long or maybe we will be. I think this pick here is going to change it, and it does. 90 rated Rod. She can play centre mid. She will get full chemistry as well. It's whether... Okay, Berger will need a German link, which a German manager is not the most uncommon thing to see. Because we do get a McManaman, who's a high-rated right back, and I think for that very reason we'll take him. I know there was Wiets there, slightly higher rated, and there is Joshua Kimmich, who is going to be our German link actually, and our new right back. So we didn't need to take McManaman in the end, but we weren't to know. And that is a 1-2-4. Can we get a 1-2-5? Maybe not on this occasion, but we will take Diki Talara because he does just about make the bench. But it stays a 1-2-4. Let's take our manager and let's get into the next one. So into the next draft, let's go with the 4-3-3 formation. 3 centre mids, a few wingers. We're going to start off with... You know, I don't usually take Landon Donovan. He doesn't fit the formation, but we'll make it work. Right wing. Striker. Okay. Alvarez is better. Definitely better. Zhao there, not really ideal. Gallagher neither. We'll go Moy Gomes. And we'll go Xavi. Okay. Not really liking how this draft is starting, but Irene Paredes is definitely a step in the right direction. As is Marquinhos, kind of. We're going to need to still see... Okay, we're starting to heat up a bit. If we get a big left back here... both have 93 rated cards, I believe. For chemistry, though, I think DeMarco is slightly better. So we will take DeMarco. And then in goal, we get a very good goalkeeper. 95 rated Gigi Buffon. So let's see. 90 rated, 25 chem. And you know what? What's good about this draft is that the improvement is needed in the midfield and attack. And usually, normally, that's where you see the highest rated players. So we can remain positive. And that is why we can remain positive. 97 rated Rodri shows up. We play him over Donovan, who has striker, but we're not going to take out Alvarez. Don't see the point. We do get Ginola, who is definitely going to play. Ahmad wouldn't have been bad either, but we're obviously going to go Ginola there. Obvious chem boost and rating boost as well. It will be John Bond. You know, I'm going to go Joe Cole. I'm going to kind of play it safe-ish, seeing as we don't have a right winger that is decently high rated. There's Omar Marmouche, who is going to get full chem, so he replaces Alvarez very nicely. We're going to need that third centre mid to show up. We already have a great goalkeeper. It would have been impossible to get a better one, actually. So that's fine. We'll take Trap here just for the bench rating, which isn't actually that low rated. So we're already a 1-2-4 with Jacob Murphy on the bench. We now get our new midfielder in Litmanen, plus 14, -1 to the chemistry. How annoying is that? Doesn't matter. 96 rated Beckenbauer is incredible. Now, he replaces VVD. I mean, it would be good for him to replace Xavi, but as you know, Paredes is already off chem. She does need a W... No, what will she need now? Yeah, she just needs a WSL link. A right winger, Hansen, 97 Hansen would be the absolute dream. Because I've just realized we are a 1-2-6 with 3 picks left. There's no way this is the 1-2-7. It hasn't felt like it. But you never know. Anyway, 89 rated Nedved. I think we just take and play him on the bench. There's not really much else going here. So we'll take Nedved. We are... No, we're not up to 94. So then our final pick. If it's that 97 rated Hansen, I might scream. I won't be screaming. 83 rated Hato. I mean, we are getting close, guys. We are definitely getting close. Let's take our manager and let's get into the next. So how do we follow up that draft? Well, 4-2-2, take a slightly different formation this time. And we will start with a very different captain. 93 rated Gervinho doesn't make the team. Obviously, when we take a formation without wingers, we get a high rated winger, but we also get Laurent Blanc. Can play in at cam as well, which is an interesting one. We're not complaining though. The more positions, the better. Jules Koundé joins the team. And can we get a team of the year? Ooh, we get Karshawi, who does have a team of the year, but we don't get her team of the year. We'll still take that version. 93 rated Zico's great. Would love to see Rodri again. That's not the Rodri I meant though. I mean, yeah, we'll still take him. But I meant to say his 97 rated card. As that's another French player. So for chemistry, it actually works really nicely. Striker is going to be... It could be another Frenchman in Griezmann, but we'll go the 1 extra rating on Morientes. And, okay, we'll take Adam Armstrong here. Wonder how he's doing at West Brom. I don't know. As we get 96 rated Johan Cruyff. So that's very good. You know what? This is actually a really good draft. And 94 rated Berger confirms that. Now, we've got 3 icons. We really need... If we get Beckenbauer or Mateus, we are laughing. Thuram is even really good as well. So, and in fact, you know what? I feel like it's got a lot of moving around, but we really should be doing something like this with Blanc in at cam. So we maximize our rating. We're 92 rated, 31 chem. And you know what? Someone did mention, I say the other day, it was maybe like a week or so ago, why don't we do the drafts from right to left? I think once we get the 127, because right now I feel like I have to be as strategic as possible when picking this draft so that we do it and we know what we need when we need it, if that makes sense. But once we're doing the early 1 to 8 challenges, we will do our reserves first and just try and switch it up so it's a bit different. But right now, the way that I pick the draft, I think is the most optimal way of doing it, because you know what you need in the positions. As what we currently need is a German manager that also is English, which I don't think that works somehow. So there's CR7 to throw to add a spanner in the works. I mean, he's probably just going to stay on the bench unless we get a Portuguese player. But this is easily a 125. Whether or not we'll see 126 remains to be seen. And you know what? To get that 5th icon, is it worth getting a 5th icon? Elise is +1. We're going to take out Lewis Dunk, and he's going to get us +1 to our chemistry. Gareth Bale, +1 over Morientes. Closer to getting CR7 in the team, but I'm going to go Elise here. Lewis Dunk to the bench. And, I mean, honestly, we could actually start Lewis Dunk again. But he's still going to need chem, though. So maybe we'll leave him on the bench. But as mentioned, we're 92 rated. Are we going to have back-to-back 93 rated drafts? We might, you know. 91 rated Martinelli replaces Kepa, who's really low rated. So we're probably quite close to 93 with 2 picks left. Would love a big striker. We don't get one. Our last pick is a big player, though. And it's going to give us that 1, 2, 3, I'm sure. Now, Jude Bellingham goes in. We can now start Lewis Dunk as well. Did I say 1, 2, 3? I meant to say 93. Sometimes I get confused or just muddled up. But Elise for Nakata, I don't think it's going to take us to 94. Maybe if CR7 could play, we're looking closer to 94. But, guys, I mean, we've gone down to the wire here. The last 2 drafts have been incredible. That is the final draft attempt, though. If you've enjoyed the drafts today, be sure to leave a like, hit subscribe, and I'll catch you again next time.